I'm excited to introduce you to the latest initiative that we've created to help you put your faith in action. We're calling it the You Are Not Forgotten Homeless Care Kit. Several years ago, we created something based on a conversation that we had with a guy who had lived on the streets for a couple years, and he was really instrumental in helping us to think through what to put in these care packages that we've developed. And I don't know about you, but there's been times where we come up to a stop sign or a stoplight and you see a homeless person standing on the side of the road with a sign, and you don't want to ignore them, you don't want to turn away, but you don't want to give them money as well. You're not sure what they're going to do with the money. And so we wanted to create a simple tool that would show people that we're in that situation, that they are not forgotten, that they matter to God, that God cares about them, and so do we. And you know, those care packages were great, but we've been able to really step up our game thanks to the help of a good friend of mine. His name's Jordan Branham, and he's with me today. Jordan, thank you so much for all your help with these. There's no way that we could accomplish what we've done with these care kits without his partnership and the help of the church that he attends, Versailles United Methodist Church here in Kentucky. And so I thought maybe just have you share your story a little bit and then maybe talk about how we came up with this care package and care kit.
Okay, well, I was one of those folks that would pull up to a stop sign or be, walking into a restaurant or down the street, and you'd see somebody with a sign, or maybe they didn't even have a sign, but you knew they were homeless and you wanted to help. And I always felt guilty giving money, because what are they going to do with the money? And many years ago, I started carrying just like McDonald's gift cards in my wallet. And so when I would see somebody, I would be able to give them that gift card and at least for the night get them something to eat. But it wasn't enough. It felt like it was transactional. I just wanted to be more effective about it. So then, of course, I read your book, and you have that part in the book that talks about the care kits and the guy that said, hey, we need socks and stationery. And I went, oh, wow. And I immediately thought, hey, the drawstring bag, it's easy to carry. Think of all the stuff that you can stuff in for it. And then it kind of went further than that. We started thinking about how can we make this like the Swiss Army knife of this thing and really effective. So what we did, of course, they're in the weather a lot. So we wanted to make it as weatherproof as possible. It's not weatherproof, but it is somewhat water resistant. They're on the highways. People are driving by. I mean, they get hit all the time. So the bags themselves have reflective stripes. So if somebody has this over their shoulder, of course it's bright, I mean, you're going to see that at night. The drawstrings, this was not my idea. The drawstrings were already there, but I was telling them about this, and they said, hey, yeah, the drawstrings can be used as shoelaces. And I went, yeah, the drawstring can be used as shoelaces. So, but the other part of it was, I wanted to be effective, and I wanted to have my own individual ministry. So selfishly, I just really wanted to have access to these things. But one of the things that I came up with was to empower people to actually sit down and talk with the individual, because everyone matters. So instead of just handing something out the window or giving money or whatever, these tags, when you get the bag on the outside, it kind of tells you what the ministry is about, how it came about, and on the back it tells you what's in it. But on the inside, there's a place for you to take notes. So you can find out that person's name, you can find out how they got there, you can find out their story. Do they have family, do they not have family, what are they good at? And these are things that you can write down to remember for later. You put it on your refrigerator, you put it on your computer, you put it on your dashboard. So now you have a prayer card. Every time you see that, you can say a prayer for that person and, send them a little zinger of hope.
Yeah, we've really tried to think through all the different things that go in this care kit. And on the inside, we have two different versions. We have either the fully stocked version, and in it we've got things like, a stamped envelope and a pen and a piece of paper. We've got socks and gloves. There's hygiene items. We've got a granola bar. There's a thermal wrap blanket. There's also, we've got earplugs in here. There's a rain poncho. And then one of the things that we had thought of as well was putting in a deck of playing cards. So we don't want them just to feel like, hey, we're trying to clean up your act. We've also included a Bible that goes into each of the care kits. And so we're doing these as fully stocked care kits, and we're charging $19.95. I mean, if you were to go and get these put together on your own, I think you did a lot of research on this.
Yeah, I mean, to do it individually, you're going to spend $25 or $30 a bag at least. And to have something, you know, this nice, I mean, there's no telling. I mean, it really is functional and effective. And the other thing, the Bible, the card on the inside.
Yeah, that's right.
That you get is, it works two ways. Number one, it's a card of encouragement, and it's got a lot of scriptures on there that, you know, if you hand somebody a Bible and they don't know where to go, it gives them somewhere to go. But, you know, on the other side of it, if you're the person that's giving this thing out and they say, hey, would you talk to me about this? And you don't know where to go. I mean, you've got this card, so it works for both of you. And then on the back side, it's blank with lines so that you can write just a personalized note to the individual. I mean, Jesus is all about relationship with us, and on Jesus' behalf, we're supposed to be all about relationship for others, right?
Absolutely. So we've got the fully stocked kits. We also have people that we know are going to want to just put these together themselves. So we're selling just the kits themselves with the tag and with the note card that goes inside for $4.95. So we hope that you guys will take advantage of this. It's going to be a great tool that you can use to empower yourself to put your faith in action. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.